Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi, my name is Sedaria August with Cultivated Roots Wellness Salon in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I'm coming to you this morning. And if you've been on my lives before, you will know that I'm going to come to you quickly. Going to come with some information. I'll try to keep it within 30 minutes or less because I know we're all living very busy lives, right? So let me get into it. For the last few weeks, we've been talking about um, stress and fatigue and how that affects your body. And listen, each and every one of us know that there is plenty of stressful events, moments for us to be overwhelmed with. And I mean, if you just think about it, it could be money, it could be our health, it could be family, it could be just driving down the road in traffic, right? There are so many opportunities to be stressed. And what we want to talk about is how do we manage it? Because we understand, and if you don't, let me just inform you, stress has the capability of disrupting your health, right? And when we think about health, when I do this holistic health coaching, as far as thinking about the aspects that my clients come to me for, and their hair, their aging process, we understand that stress has the ability to very negatively impact all of those aspects of those things that we're looking for. So let's just think about it like this. Um, Stress, your body's response to stress is necessary, right? Um, I'm using this jokingly because we don't have this situation here in the states. But let's just say if a lion got after you, if a lion got after you, you want your body to respond in that stress state. You want it to respond in that stress state. You wanted to give you the quick burst of energy to run and get out to safety quickly. Hello, everybody. You want that ability. But when the stressor is gone, when the threat is gone, you want your body to get back to a place of homeostasis. You want it to rebound quickly. You want to go back to a place of rest, right? So the issue with a lot of us is that our bodies are not seeing that the stress or the threat is gone. And we're living in a constant state of stress. So our bodies are just dealing with this issue of these high cortisols and all these other things that are going on in your body. You're ending up with poor concentration, disrupted sleep, bad moods. You might even be dealing with issues like heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure just because your body is not having the ability to recognize the stress, the threat is gone, so now that we can relax. So, what we want to talk about is how do we manage it because we want to manage stress before it becomes a bigger problem. We'll get to that a little bit further. So, in one of those ways that we want to manage stress, I want you to pay attention to how your body reacts to stress, right? I used to think of stress as this mental thing that I probably wasn't going to be able to think straight or I'm thinking bad thoughts. But spending time and recognizing what my body does with stress, I'm recognizing that it just gets tense all in the back of my neck. I can still think straight right through here in the back of my neck and on my shoulders. I am now realizing that the tightness of those muscles is my body's signal to me that it's dealing with stress. So now when I notice that, I take a moment and I breathe and I relax and I think about the thoughts that I'm thinking, right? We'll get into that another time because it's really good stuff. I'm thinking about the thoughts and I'm thinking, am I believing something that is true or not? Or am I sitting here imagining the worst of something that could happen in a situation? So I sit down and I evaluate my thinking and I get my thinking aligned with what I know now and the truth and not some aspect of might be what could be to help me to help modulate my stress. And I also practice breathing. I practice that four square breathing where I'll inhale and hold it for 4 seconds and exhale, hold it for 4 seconds, and keep that process going until I start to feel a relaxation of those muscles. So what you need to do is be able to determine, what does your body tell you, or what is your body signaling you about the stress that you are experiencing. There could be other things that stress could be doing, and it could be headaches, it could be cold hands, it could even be the clenching of teeth, right? So you want to be able to recognize those things, and take note of what your body is feeling, so you know that this is something that my body is telling me now I need to implement ways to deal with the stress that I'm feeling. You also might want to take time for yourself, right? A lot of us are out there, and we're out there, we're doing so much for other people. There is nothing wrong with taking some you time, taking some time just for you. Go get a massage, read a book, get a hobby that brings you pleasure and peace. Whatever it is, I need you to implement something in your daily life, something in your daily life that will give you that you moment. Put it in your routine. Do something, okay? Also, since we're talking about routines, you might want to set a routine. That is something that's always been very difficult with me, but I'm seeing the necessity of doing it because I juggle a lot of balls, right? I juggle. And sometimes I find that I have to concentrate on something more on one end and then on the other. And I'm thinking that allowing myself to be able to pivot through certain things that allows me to be able to meet the needs. But what I was finding out, it was getting me stressed because, I would probably pay more attention to something that didn't need to. So set yourself a routine. And one of the key places you want to set a routine is your sleep. Okay? Sleep is necessary. Sleep is that a body's ability to readjust, to do its cleaning, for your mind to process what it went through that day. All the necessary components of life and health is an ability to get good rest. We say 7 to 8 hours or 7 to 9 hours of good uninterrupted sleep, which means you, in this routine of setting this, maybe, okay, I'll take my shower, my bath hour before bed. I do my chamomile tea. I get ready. I stop with all the electronics certain hours before I go to bed, allow my brain to start to relax and to get out of that processing mode, and also develop an area in your room where it is pleasant, right? One of my key things I had to learn will stop working in my bed because, again, I will work from when I get up until I get ready to go to sleep, and I'll have that laptop on on the bed, just sitting up there trying to get the last few moments of that day out. And what will happen is, when I go to my room to go to sleep, my brain doesn't say it's time to go to sleep. So I'm sitting up for hours. So now I had to learn to stop doing that. Stop bringing those work things and other things that will stimulate me into my room. So when I go to my room, my brain knows, okay, this is time for for me to go to sleep. There's some other things you might want to do. Stay connected to friends, good friends who help feed good words into you, who alleviate your stress. And also, if you're having issues with something, find somebody that you can speak with, right? Because you do not want your stress to move into this new place that we're getting ready to talk to you about, is fatigue. Because if you do not manage your stress, what will end up happening is that it will stress out your adrenal glands. And your adrenal glands are the glands that produces the hormones that helps your body to deal with normal everyday stresses, right? We talk about that lion thing. I'm running from a lion. It is my adrenal glands that will give me a quick burst of cortisol that will give me the energy to be able to run, right? But I don't want that running sensation to continue to go in my body nonstop, right? So what you want to do is be able to manage your stress before you get to fatigue. And once you get to fatigue, then this is some things that I guess this is, for me, fatigue is different than just tired, right? If I'm tired, I could take a 20-minute power nap and get up and go. But when you're in a state of fatigue, it doesn't seem like you can get enough rest to get up out of it, right? So we want to talk about some of the things that we can do, or some of the causes that what will cause fatigue. So let's go quickly through this. Poor nutrition. You have to eat a balanced meal. When you're not getting the proper vitamins and nutrients into your body, also your macronutrients, that's your proteins, your carbs, you will find yourself being in a place of fatigue. You're not giving your body what it needs to process, to be able to do what it needs to do. We've talked about this also. Inadequate sleep. Give yourself the chance for your body to get the quality sleep that it needs. Okay. Too many nights of restless, no sleep, tossing and turning, waking up, you're going to start feeling that throughout your day. We talked about chronic stress, but let's also talk about a sedentary lifestyle. As a person who works, and a lot of my working majority of the day is me sitting down. Either I'm in school doing, preparing my dissertation, I'm speaking with clients virtually. A sedentary lifestyle will cause fatigue. Let's talk about why. Because I'm not moving around to produce some of those good hormones that will be able to counteract the cortisol, or to give me the balance that I need to counteract cortisol and keep it down. This is a good one, and people need to understand this. And I'm sure you have felt this, okay? As a recovering sugar addict, sugar imbalances cause you the feeling of fatigue, okay? You spike you up. You have a cold drink, especially, I think this is really key. When you feel like you're tired and you cannot make it no further, some of us reach for a cold drink. We reach for a highly sweetened caffeinated coffee. And it spikes us up and gives us this little burst of energy. But it's like a firecracker, right? It goes and it gives us this beautiful sense of energy right quick, and then it fizzles out. And then you come down and you're at a slump. So you've got to watch your sugar intakes. Guidelines I would like to let people know is try to balance your body out. This goes back into nutrition with good amount of protein and low glycemic foods to help keep a balance. Now, I'm not telling you to stay away completely from that, because that's what kind of lifestyle is that if you can never have a slice of cake or something that you enjoy. I just want you to be able to have a diet that's conducive to the lifestyle that you want to be, the lifestyle that you want to live. Now, another one is dehydration. Get your water in there into you. They say like 8 glasses. Get your water, because dehydration has the ability to also drop your energy levels. Okay? So we talked about that. So let's just go into review quickly some tips that you can use or implement today. Start implementing in your life to be able to deal with the feelings of fatigue. Remember, stay hydrated. Establish a regular sleep schedule. Okay? Manage your stress and regularly exercise, even if that's walking. Get up and do something and move your body around. Limit your caffeine and moderate the amount of alcohol you drink. This is key for a healthy lifestyle in all areas, across all boards. You have to avoid as much as possible processed food. Processed foods are high in sugar. Again, we talked about how that affects your overall insulin balance and what that does to your feeling of fatigue. Check out for nutrition deficiencies, okay? Especially those B12s, depending on your diet, right? You got to look into things like that. Your diets, your medications, all those things have an ability to affect certain nutrients that are needed for your ATP, or your ability of your cells to produce energy. So let's go into something right quick before I get ready to go, because like I said, I don't like to stay before you long. Let's just say you've done all that. Let's just say, listen, I have tried, I have set the bedroom routine, I trying to improve my sleep. I'm getting hydrated. I'm moving around. I still feel sluggish. I still feel like it's hard for me to get through the day and the week, right? Well, this is where we come in as far as going to that next level. as integrative health coaches, right? This is where we go into that next level. There are tests that you can do. You can either go through us or go to your doctor or your functional medicine doctor near you. These are some things that you could ask your doctor to check with the feeling of fatigue. Comprehensive blood panels, okay? These are going to involve your hormone levels, your immune system markers, and your nutrient deficiencies, and your thyroid functioning. Remember, your hormones are important because those are your messengers into your body. That's what your body uses to send the messages to do this or don't do this. Thyroid dysfunction and certain imbalances with sex hormones have an impact on your ability to feel rested. Okay. Food sensitivity testing may not, we say like why? Because food sensitivities cause inflammation in your body, and the inflammation can start this nice little domino effect in your body, leading to issues again with your thyroid and your sex hormones. A good amount of, for the ladies out there, a good amount of stress can send you into early menopause or early perimenopause, okay, causing disruption in your hormone levels. So you want to be able to identify those foods that are causing those reactions, those inflammation reactions in your body. Adrenal function assessment. Again, remember your adrenal glands, so glands that release the cortisol. We call that the stress hormone. We want your adrenal glands to release the amount of hormone needed when needed. But we do not want it to be in an overproduction, causing energy slumps throughout the day. We also want to look at what's going on with your gut. Okay, check out what's going on with your gut. Your gut system is the throne of health in your body. It is the throne of health in your body. So the gut microbiome has the ability to either help your body absorb nutrition properly or do it dysfunctionally. Okay. Not only that, we have certain microbes that produces certain nutrients that your body needs to produce energy. So see what's going on in there. Now, this is something that I am finding I'm just really interested in. Check out your mitochondrial functioning by getting a mitochondrial functioning assessment. Okay, almost got tongue tied. Get an assessment. Your mitochondrial, how many of you remember in school that is the powerhouse in your cell for energy, and sometimes they can go kaput. And that could be from a lot of reasons, whether it's a high toxicity level in your body or nutrient deficiencies. Okay, so we want to be sure that your body is getting what it needs to produce the energy that it needs to produce. So those are some key things I want you to be able to look at when you're thinking about fatigue. Now, for the rest of this week, you will be seeing on our page, we're going to be posting these things out, certain tests that you want to take, certain tips, and going a little bit further into what you can do to get out of this fatigue. Remember, I am a firm believer, right? I posted that, finish strong, right? Finish strong, finish this year strong. But previously, if I've said this before, championships are won in the fourth quarter, right? It's never too late to get to a point to put yourself in a place where you can win. And the only chance you have of winning in your goals, whether it be your business relationships, whether it be your health goals, is to be in the game, right? You have to be able to be in the game. So these are some tips to help you be in the game so that you can see a win before the year is over. So again, if you're feeling stressed, be able to start finding ways to manage your stress. I'm a big proponent for a journal, writing certain things down so that you will be able to recognize things about your body, what your body is telling you that you may miss going through your busy life. So go ahead, go get you a journal. Start putting down, what is my body telling me? How does my body react to stress so that I can be able to recognize I'm in a stressful moment. Start trying some of these tips to manage your stress, right? Start trying some of these tips. Write down what's working for you and what's not working for you, because again, you are a unique human being, and what works for me does might not work for you, and you need to find out what works for you, right? So write these things down. Stay hydrated. Start getting those balanced meals in. I want you to start getting rest that you need. And if you find out that those things are not working and you're still feeling like you're dragging, then you want to be able to go ahead and try getting a functional medicine testing to see what's going on with you and your body. If you're here with me on Facebook and YouTube, I'm going to put up again, there is a test that I use for clients, and it's an equalized test, and it's called stress, mood, and metabolism. Stress, mood, and metabolism. This test will be able to give you an overall impression about all those things that we're talking about, what is going on with you and your body, so that you can be able to address those, okay? So, again, we have the functional medicine testing. So, what do we want to end up on? We want to get a quick summary. If you are feeling that you are needing or having issues managing your stress or fatigue, remember, implement stress management skills. Get you some regular exercise, whether that's 5,000 to 10,000 steps a day. Start getting your body moving. A balanced diet. Really want to be able to pay attention to your protein levels and your whole carbs, not your processed carbs. Put that into your diet. Get yourself adequate sleep. Okay, get yourself some adequate sleep. Make your room a room where your mind can rest. Put away the electronics. Put them away an hour before you go to sleep. Start finding out what works for you so that you can get the rest that you need. Get some support. If you find that you need support, especially, it's a good time for you to say, hi, my name is Sedaria August. I'm an integrated health practitioner. Get you some support to help you walk through and be able to improve those things that you need, or lifestyle modifications, so that you can be able to get out of the fatigue slump. Um, get some self-care practices. There's nothing wrong with self-love. Self-love is not selfish, right? You cannot pour out of an empty cup. So if you're pouring into the lives of others, you have to have something in it, in that cup for yourself, right? So implement self-care practices. I don't know what that looks like for you. Okay, I say get a massage. I don't like massages, but I do like gardening. I do like the ability of digging my hands in the dirt and watching my plants grow. It gives my mind a place to just be peaceful and enjoy the moment, right? So find your self care practice that will allow you to enjoy the moment, and implement regular relaxation techniques. I've already mentioned to you about how I just sit back and just breathe. And my next tip for relaxation is identifying my thoughts, of whether or not my thoughts are real or not, right? I'm not going to allow my mind to take me places that I will never go. So again, you have to implement these things. So I'm almost at my point in time, because remember, 30 minutes or less. Listen, if you have any questions or would like to ask anything, please DM me with questions. This is what I'm here for. Especially, let me let you know that we're so into education and helping people on this grassroots, or really helping people wanting in a desire to reach more people. There's a lot of changes that are happening with Cultivated Roots. Hopefully you will stay tuned. We're doing a big change, because moments like this is what I live for, right? I want to be able to give people the information that they need to become champions of their health and their lives, right? So, in order to do that, we're making some big changes that we will be rolling out in the new year. But you're going to start seeing things slowly change the rest of this year, because we are going to finish this year strong, and hopefully you will finish this year strong also. So again, my name is Sedaria August with Cultivated Roots Wellness Salon. If you know anybody who can get what benefit from information to help them with their health, with their aging, with their hair, listen, we're the spot for them. Please let them know, ask them to like and follow, and hopefully you will also like and follow to be able to get the information that you need for your life also. We're here to bloom, right? We're all under cultivation. So listen, have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. If you have the opportunity to rest, I hope you rest. But if you are like some people who have to work, I hope you find a moment in this weekend to find some peace and rest. You all have a blessed day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.